Hello and a very welcome to our nurture program for beautiful, soulful women like yourself. If you are here this morning, I was going to say because it is actually 10:30 in the morning in Ireland when I am recording this video. And I actually have three of my young kids just next door watching TV, but I've asked them to be quiet, so hopefully you will hear no noise. So today we are going to talk a little bit about creating mindset and habits for powerful results. And I think I would love to share a little bit of my background story and why do I think that I can speak about it. So I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but I do believe that it's okay to speak a little bit about some of your achievements or some of the things that you have overcome, because I think life is often looked at in one straight line, depending on where you are at your what stage of your life you are at now. I would love you to be open-minded as you hear me speak. And I am certainly not blowing my own trumpet, but I would love to share a little bit of my background and where I came from, so that whatever I share next in this program will make sense to you. So I was born in a very small island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. And I just turned 40 a few months ago. We are in 2020 now. I don't know when you're going to be watching this recording. So I just turned 40 and I have four kids. I gave birth to four kids, but I had a few multiple pregnancies and miscarriages. So I was born in a small island of Mauritius, and my father was unfortunately an alcoholic, and he was such a lovely person and very helpful, and I've learned so much about him, and I miss him today because he's not here. I lost him 10 years ago. He had a gum cancer, and I lost him. So I'm not saying that because he's not here. I love him deeply and I still do, but I have seen him taking some of the mindset that he had learned from his father and from his family and upbringing. And a few of those he was trying to bring that upon myself, my sister, and my sisters and my brother. Some of it would be we weren't allowed to cut our hair, and some of it were we weren't allowed to wear jeans or shorts or dress or skirts um, above our knees. So those were things that I was brought up with. And he was a very gentle and very kind person and very compassionate and empathetic, but those were things that he was brought up with, and so was my mom. But I think my mom was a bit rebellious as a person. She was a bit rebellious, and she started working when she was 6 years old and fell in love with my dad, and they got married, and here we are. So what I'm trying to share about, with all this is our upbringing, our culture, our family, our society, our the movies that we pick to watch, the books that we choose to read, the friends and the friends that we choose to socialize with, surround ourselves with. All of them affects or has an impact on our thoughts, our habits, and our mindset. And a very simple example would be if you have a friend who would always encourage you to healthy eat, they would drop that a little bit on you, and you will find out that you are also having one or two habits that you've picked up from your friends. And likewise, if you have friends who like going drinking at the pub, so they will bring you along and drag you along, and you will have some of those habits alongside, of course with a perfect balance, and everybody makes their own choices. So that was my intention, and I wanted to share with you as a person, as a child, when I was growing up, my family, like my mom was working hard, my dad was usually at home, and he would brush the floor, no problem. He would sweep the yard, and he would do all those works, no problem. He didn't have any problem sharing the work, but unfortunately, because of his drinking habits, he wasn't able to work or commit to a work, and that affected my parents' relationship, and there would be fight and all that. But looking at them, trust me, bear with me here. I am going to go somewhere. But looking at them, I was making some decisions for myself at that time that I wouldn't be in a relationship where someone was drinking. I was making those decisions, watching them. When my mom and dad would be arguing, I would be the one jumping in and rescuing my mom, because I felt like she was being attacked, a victim, not victim, she was a victim, and she was being attacked by judgmental comments when she was fighting for herself about why don't you take the share the load and so on. You know, like regular parents would have those issues. I'm sure you can relate. We wanted to. So what I'm thinking, what I'm saying is, as we grow up, we've absorbed, like we're growing up as kids, we are like sponges, and we we soak so many of the cultures, the words that's been told to us. We soak it all and make all of this our own worlds, and this is how we start living our life. We can do this, we can't do this, we are good enough, or I won't be doing this, I'm never going to do this, or I'm never going to get married because of such things. So those opinions, those thoughts that came from other people, we summarize all this, and we create our own world depending on our experiences. And that's exactly what I have done. And I'm sure if something is coming up for yourself right now as you hear me speak, I would love to hear it. If it's okay to share, if it's not okay, that's um, completely understandable, because not everything should be shared, and not everybody will be able to understand what we're talking about. So creating a mindset and habits for powerful results begin with this. I wanted to share this part at the beginning of our program, our nurture program, because when I look at the reason why I wanted to create nurture is to empower women and break those mindset, or those words that we have been telling ourselves for years and years, and create new habits, create new mindset, create new words that are more empowering, and is going to build us up as a woman, whether it's about our body, not accepting where we are, how we feel, how we are, the body shape, and everything that you see rising up in the last year or so, like the body image. We've always seen the skinny women at the front page, whereas accepting our own body image has been difficult, because this is what we've been seeing. So how can we today, as women, in this era, in this time, can break those habits, break that mindset, and create a new one and change? And how can we make it in a simple way for powerful results, and be loving and be kind and be accepting of the person we are? So this morning, as I woke up half five. I came and read my notes that I had written, so I can share this with you. 5 hours later, I've done the kids, did breakfast, and I'm ready to record. I've changed quite a few, because as I was getting ready, I wanted to share something powerful that helps you as a woman to continue this program with a loving, accepting, and a completely open mind, where this program will fill you up with powerful words that will empower you for the rest of your life. I'm not promising you moon and stars here, just in a simple way. As I have gone through my own personal challenges, I've learned quite a few along the way. And I would love you to be able to break some of those negative talk, self-talk, and empower yourself with new words and write a new narrative for yourself today. And how can we do this? So I'm going to share with you in our next video.